I've been doing a lot of Breitling videos lately, and this is going to be no exception, another one. I saw something on a video that Fed did a couple of days ago, maybe a week ago, that really caught my eye. And I suspect a lot of people missed it. It was so fast. I wanted to bring it to you, highlight what it means, and have a bit of a chat about it. I'll see you on the other side. So yeah, like I said, I've become a bit of a Breitling fan. When I started this channel and I first started watching how the industry works and who's doing what, Breitling was right in the midst of their revival. And so naturally I started watching them. Out of that, I really found myself liking what they were doing and the direction they were taking. So I've become a bit of a fan and actually started watching even closer. One of the benefits of that is you get to notice things that I think other people have missed. Now, what I'm going to talk about today is the boring bit of the industry. Distribution, production, inventory control, that sort of thing. There's been an awful lot of people talking about the new Breitling Catalogue, the watches, whether it's the Pistachio, these new capsule collection, Super Ocean 57, Heritage 57s, whole bunch of great things that a lot of people have really liked. And that's great. But that'll only get you so far. Great product is important. It's essential, maybe, but it'll, as I say, it'll only get you so far. At the end of the day, there's just the mucky muck of running a business, just the bits of making sure that you've got the back office stuff right. Now, I've been talking about on my channel how I've seen signs that Breitling is getting that under control. Right from the beginning, when I started watching Breitling, George Kern was out talking about how he wanted to really quash the grey market, how he really wanted to bring watches back in and have them come back in from the field into Breitling and then go back out, not go through grey market, not get smashed in the resale value price area. And I think today I kind of saw the last piece of that puzzle drop into place. A couple of months ago, and really for about a year, I've been noticing that virtually no new Breitlings are turning up on Joma Shop, Chronext, any of those places. So already you could see signs that the distribution was getting under control. With the launch of this new Breitling Select sort of leasing rental system, you can kind of see where they're heading there. Now, clearly, they've been buying back watches that haven't been selling and have found another way to get them out there, another way to generate income. That doesn't mean dumping them at Joma Shop and smashing your retail values. And that's a good thing. Now, on this video that Fed did last week, talking about a couple of brands that were unhappy with him and his grey market side, he dropped a tiny little bomb, which really caught my eye, or caught my ear, more to the point. Have a listen.
You may have noticed there's a new section on our website where we have suppliers that give us, new watches and we sell them at a discount. This is called gray market. Lots of people do this. Watchbox does it, which is basically why they lost Richemont as Govberg. Joma Shop, tons of people do it. And basically, a lot of these brands don't really care. I mean, maybe Omega cares, but a lot of brands, Bell & Ross, Parmigiani, these guys, they don't care because they're selling units. And
they're glad.
They're glad. They're happy to sell units.
It's their dream.
It's their dream because they sell units and the jewelers have to buy more units. And yeah, occasionally feathers get ruffled, we might get a tip that like Omega's shopping us, so like be careful. Or, we used to have Breitling, but Breitling cut off our suppliers, so then we lost Breitling, and that's fine. We used to have Breitling, but Breitling cut off our suppliers, so then we lost Breitling, and that's fine.
Okay, first off, thank you, Fed, for being such a gentleman and letting me use that. Again, thank you very much. In there, what he basically said is that they were selling Breitling on the grey market. What that means is they had a local distributor who was willing to sell them excess stock at a reduced price so that it could be sold on. What has happened is Breitling has found out that that is occurring. They have found that supplier and they have disciplined that supplier such that this can no longer happen again. Did they take action against him? Did they take some sort of levy some contractual penalty? Did they pull his distributorship? I don't know. In a way, I don't care. What is interesting is that Breitling were able to find and then take effective action against a supplier who was not acting in their interests. And I think that is a really interesting turnabout. That's a sign of something really important happening at Breitling. I've worked in safety, regulation, governance, that sort of thing for a lot of my professional life. And I can tell you that finding a non-compliance is actually the easy part. Taking effective action to prevent that continuing to occur, that's the hard part. And the really hard part in taking effective action is to have the confidence to do so, to really discipline someone who is probably buying stuff off you, making you money, but you're going to look at the bigger picture and hit them, even though it might cost you in the short term. It's not having the courage to do that, or not even perhaps looking and then not having the courage to do that, that got Breitling into the problem that they were in, of people just routinely expecting 30 and 40% discounts. That Breitling are now detecting and taking effective action to prevent that says a lot about who they have become as a company, what they are trying to be. And I think it says that what we're seeing is more than smoke and mirrors. It's more than just some pretty product. What we're actually seeing is a reinvention of who Breitling thinks they are, what they deserve, how they think they should be treated, and they're enforcing that in the market. I think that this says something good about the long-term future of Breitling. I think that, look, a lot of people don't like them. A lot of people are not going to listen to me. They're not going to care, and they're going to make comments about, I can still get one for 40% off somewhere. You know what? Fine. I'm not trying to change your mind, but I think you're wrong. I think what we're seeing here is a company that's serious about being more than a bit player. And it's going to be really fun to watch where Breitling ends up. I've been Pete McGonville. This has been Not So Obvious Watches. Hope you enjoyed this little spiel. I'll see you later. Bye.